Hi guys, this is the bold and the beautiful review. We're gonna start with the annoying Spencer brothers. Okay, let's start with them. So, Wyatt is delusional. That's clear to us. That's been clear to us for quite a while. We know that he's whatever. So Liam is just telling him, brother, are you stupid or not? I guess you're naive, okay? Yeah, I should be taking care of the foundation. Well, actually, I'm still taking care of the foundation. I'm still gonna save the world, but I'm still gonna look out for my girl, Steffy, okay? And honestly, bro, in order for Steffy to be able to distance herself from Quinn, she's gonna have to distance herself from you. And I was just like, what kind of bull is that, Liam? I mean, like, hello. Right now, Quinn is not a danger to Steffy. Okay, Quinn is not a danger to Steffy, not at all. Okay, but if Steffy leaves her son, okay, and goes with you, then Steffy needs to watch her back. Okay? Because guess what? Every time that you tried to be with Steffy or with a girl, whatever girl, and that Quinn was there and she was like, my son was that girl. Guess what? You're the one who disappeared. Somebody fell off a cliff. Somebody fell off a bridge. Somebody had to suffer. Okay, but it was never the girl. It was everybody who was around that suffered. So I'm gonna need you to just stop it a little bit because you're doing a little bit too much for me. Okay? And then we have Wyatt saying, well, like, I don't understand. It's like you're hoping that I'm gonna fail and that you're hoping that I'm gonna fail, and I don't understand that because we're brothers. We're supposed to support each other. You should want good things for me. You actually should want the best thing for me. The best for me. Like, you should just want great things to happen. So what's up with that? And I was just like, that's funny, Wyatt, because I remember when Liam was missing. You did not look for him. You were not trying to help him out in any way when he was away in Australia. Maybe that was wrong what he did, but you were not trying to help him out in any ways. You were trying to snatch the girl. Okay, I don't understand, Wyatt. Why are you expecting things that you will never give to Liam because you feel as though he has everything and you have nothing? Like, stop it, okay? He should want the best for you when you don't want the best for him. And like, honestly, you've seen Steffy. You look at Steffy, she cries over Liam, okay? You know that she's always wanted Liam, okay? And you are running to keep the girl. You're running to your mom and threatening your mom and using her feelings, how she feels about you and her fear to lose you to control her. You admitted to that because you need to keep the girl. So, boo-boo, I don't feel bad for you, okay? Stop it. So then let's get to Sasha and Thomas. They are connecting. Sasha, I always have my good eye on her. I know at B&B sometimes they're like, okay, we're gonna make that person evil and then we're gonna make her nice, and it's no, okay, like, no, especially with Maya. I'm just like, now she's a good girl, okay, right, I've forgotten about everything that she has done. Yeah, I've forgotten about it. Anyway, so Sasha's quite nice, okay? She's had issues with her daddy again, and I'm super, like, annoyed with Julius because every time that he goes to see Sasha, it's the same freaking story. You need to go. And then it's like, ooh, let's get the scene there, okay? This is the punchline. You have to go back to Illinois. Like, no, we heard that before, okay? Actually, since Sasha came in the picture, that's all we've been hearing about. Like, she has to go. She has to go. We get it, okay? And then Julius was talking to her and saying, you know what, Maya felt obligated, the family felt obligated to invite you to the christening. And I was just like, they felt obligated why? Like, if it was me, I'd be like, bitch, out. Like, I don't even think of you. I don't know your number. I don't remember your name. Good the fuck bye. Okay? You don't owe anything to any freaking body. If I invite you, it's because I wanted to. Like, this is somebody's child's christening. Like, how come they feel obligated to do anything? I was not here for it. Okay, I was really not here for it. And by the way, the christening, that was so freaking weird because it was at Brooke's house and Brooke was not there. And I was just like, I'm confused. Where is Grandma Brooke? She doesn't care about her granddaughter? Her first granddaughter is, yeah, it's her first granddaughter, okay? She has a grandson, Logan, far away. Like, I remember Brooke crying because she was alone in the house. Now that she has a full house, she's nowhere to be seen. Okay, you busy with Ridge? What's going on, girl? Talking about Ridge. Ridge is still trying to convince Katie to give up, you know, like, to fight for the shares for the Forrester shares because, like, he's saying that his daddy crazy, okay? And his daddy really crazy. But before we get into that, let's continue with Sasha and Thomas. It's a bit cute, okay? Thomas even said to Sasha, you know what? Anytime you need me, I'm there. I was just like, y'all are that close already? Okay. And then they start talking about Caroline, the situation with Carol. That one, let me just talk about it. Like, Thomas, where's your spine, honey? Where's your spine? Like, you need to stand up, boo-boo. You need to. Because there's no way. I mean, like, she took your son and you let her do that? And you are crying over it? Like, I just want my son in my life. I just want to be in my son's life. And I love my son. Fight for him then. Like, I can't even believe Caroline at this point. How selfish she is. Like, you, and I feel like Thomas should have told her, like, no, you're not going nowhere with my son. If you want to go somewhere, if you, like, can take the consequences of your actions, you're worried about the paparazzi, then go. My son is fine. So he's staying. And I care about you and all, and I would like to try for a family, but I need my son in my life, okay? You took a lot of time from me. I could have seen him be born. I wasn't there for that. I was downstairs while my father was playing daddy to my child, okay? For a couple of months, I didn't know that my son was my son. And then when I found out, y'all told me that Ridge, my daddy, is going to be the daddy to my son. And now that I get to be a father to my child, you're telling me that you already booked a ticket to go to New York? You are not even asking me for permission. You are telling me that you're leaving. Oh, no, bitch. It's not gonna happen. How would you feel if I did that to you, okay? I didn't tell you that you had a child. I took your child away. Then you get it back. You get your child back. But then somebody else is going to be the parent of your child. And now that I am like so stressed because everybody knows that I fucked up. Oh, I need to go. And I'm going to take my child, our child, away. I'm going to go to a new freaking city, honey. And I'm not going to ask you shit. I'm just going to tell you that I'm going. How would you feel, bitch? How would you feel? You tell me. So guess what? My son is staying with me. Okay? I don't care. And she had the audacity. Guys, she had the audacity to say, I don't know when I'm coming back. I was just like, Thomas, say something. Say something. We're going to court, baby. We're going to court. That's what's up. But he didn't do that. He's just crying over it. He's talking to Sasha and crying over it. Like, I really want my son in my life. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to keep living. And Sasha's is saying, like, well, you know what? You need fun. And I'm fun. Here's the fun. I am here. I was just like, yes, bitch. And you kissing him on the lips. I see you, girl. I see you, girl. You got yourself a good Forrester, okay? He's better than Zende. Nicole is gonna be like pissed because she's probably thinking, ooh, I should have been with Thomas because Thomas got way more money and probably is the next CEO. Can you see Zende as a CEO of anything? Exactly. So it's not happening. So we need to go back to the main event, okay? Which is Quinn, Eric, and the whole family in the office, like, being stressed. So Steffy is just like, no, Grandpa, you're not, you and Quinn, like, you need to, like, get your mind right. Rick is just like, Daddy, no disrespect, but no, okay? This is not a good idea. I fired the bitch, okay? I fired that bitch for a reason. And then Eric was just like, well, you hired her back. And Eric was just like, and Rick said, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. And for Rick to say that he made a mistake, okay, like, Eric, you need to listen here. And Rick added that it was not a business mistake. It was a mistake for the family because of what she did to this family. Like, this is not good for the family, father. And then Rick said, you know what? For Rich and I to agree on something, like, that should tell you something. And I was just like, yes, I've been saying that. I've been thinking that the whole time. I was just like, Rick and Rich are seeing eye to eye, and Rich is just like, Dad, you need to listen to Rick. I mean, when I was just like, what? Wait, whoa. Listen to Rick. When Rich says something like that, you know you fucking up. Eric, listen. But he doesn't want to listen, okay? He's like, no. And then he said something like, we're like, okay, maybe he's like coming back to his senses. He said, I would hate to upset any of y'all, especially you, Steffy. So Steffy's just like, my grandpa don't want to upset me. He want me happy. And then you see Quinn, for the first time, this bitch had a reaction. She was like, Eric, what? She's not talking. I don't know if you guys know this, but this bitch has not talked this entire time. Okay, we've had like 3 episodes of that scene, and that bitch barely talked. Because she's a smart bitch. She don't need to talk. She just needs to let Eric talk. Okay? Everybody's talking, screaming, rah, 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 rah. She's keeping cool. Her cool is just cool, calm, and collected. She's chilling. She ain't saying shit. She's just, at the end, she appeared a little bit shook when Eric was just like, you know what, I don't want to upset my granddaughter. Like, she was like, oh, wait a minute, Eric. That was not in the plan. But that was so not part of the plan. But she kept her cool. She was not moving. She was not saying anything. And when she tried to talk, everybody was like, shut up. She's like, okay, I'm going to stay on mute. She needs to go. She needs to leave. Do I need to call security? She ain't moving. And she ain't saying shit. Eric, keep on talking. I was just like, Quinn is just a smart bitch. And then we have Pam is just like, listen to your kids, listen to your grandkids. Like, we are concerned, disappointed, and afraid. I was just like, when your family member is saying that kind of shit, you need to take that in, okay? We are scared here. We are worried. And yes, we're disappointed in your decisions, but we are scared. Because that bitch is about to do something we don't know what she's about to do. She's working an angle we don't know what. We are scared, afraid. And then Eric was just like looking into Quinn's eyes. They had a second for each other. It's like the whole world stopped for a minute for them. And he was like, you know what? If you go back to your old ways, it's over. You're not going to have a job, and it's going to be over between you and I. And Quinn was just like, I give you my word. I give you my word. And everybody's like, that you trusting that bitch? You listening to that bitch? Oh, you crazy? They're not listening to shit. They're smiling. They're looking into each other's eyes and smiling. It's like, I was like, Rick, you're 15 again. You know what happens when you're 15 and in love? Never ends right. I'm telling you. Okay? Never ends right. So stop that. And then Eric was just like, I need a minute with my family. Okay? But before that, I need to jump into what he said to Pam. When Pam said, you know what, Quinn is just a sicko. She's crazy. Like, you can't believe her. You can't trust her. You can't have her in your life. And she's not changed. And Eric's response was like, well, people used to say that about you. I was like, wait a minute, you did not. Ooh, Eric, no. Oh, no. And I'm so mad that nobody had an answer for him. Because I was like, no. I was waiting for Pam to be like, excuse me, but I have a mental illness, okay? I see a psychiatrist and I take pills. I've apologized for what I've done and I feel truly sorry for what I've done. And not only that, I've changed my ways. And by the way, these things happened like how many years ago? Okay. What about your bitch? People are still going through it because of her, okay? They are going through consequences after consequences, okay? Mainly Steffy, because we cool. We chilling. We don't have no issues. But seriously, think about Hope. She lost her child. This is never going to change, okay? Quinn, you better not open your mouth now. Keep it quiet. Hope lost her baby. Steffy was about to marry somebody else. But Quinn kidnapped that man. So how do you justify this? That's what I needed Pam to say. Or somebody. Steffy, I was just like, I needed you. Okay? I needed you. But you were just too mad to think. Lordy. And then Quinn left with Pam. And she tried to get a cookie or whatever. Pam was just like, no, bitch. You can stay hungry. Sit over there. I was just like, yes, Pam. Yes, Pam. And then we get back to Eric and the family. And he's saying, I don't know why Pam left. I feel like she should have opened the door for Quinn and closed it on her and be like, I'm going to be listening to that shit. But okay. So Eric is telling his children and grandkid that, yo, I raised you. Not the other way around. I raised you. Okay, I am the CEO of this company, Steffy. I am the CEO of this company, and I am the patriarch of this family. And I was just like, this is not something that people say. I am the patriarch, matriarch. We don't say that shit. We say we're the head of the family, but we don't use patriarch, matriarch. Usually, other people do that, you know, when they want to describe us, like, but not, you're not supposed to say that. Eric, that was just a bit weird to me, like the phrasing. It was just like, yeah, it's like you're listening to the fans and you know what we would say, but whatever. And then he's kicking Rick and Steffy out. I need to talk to Rich. I was like, what do you need to talk to Rich for? Okay, like, why Rich? Because he was the ex-CEO, or because you know he's gonna be like a problem for you, a real problem? Why? So Rick was just like, good, I'm ready to go because I'm tired of talking about that shit anyways. And then